Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall is 10:15 on Thursday night. Back with a couple for tomorrow. Back at base. Last witchy on Tuesday night I was in Dunmore on the way to Moycullen. Went over to Don's house, got there shortly after 11. Nice crowd of few, family and friends there. Met Linda, Don's wife, inside the door. A hug, no words, held each other for about 45 seconds. And she smiled and she said, let's go in and see him. So I was nice and calm. But when I seen him lying there in the coffin, the floodgates opened. The opening style for about 20 minutes. Uncontrollable. Could not believe that that was my first sight of him. But to see a man 51 that I'd soldiered with for a long time. Different forays, different places, to be gone like that. It's still unbelievable. I still can't get my head around it. So she was telling me what happened the day that he passed away, and sort of just the timelines. And then the two of us were there, and the young lad Connor arrived in, and she says, do you know this man? He says, I've seen him come to the house a few times, nice and calm. And then he said, we should leave a small square, cut out a small square in the coffin and put a bit of glass in it. And why would you do that, or why would you want that done? For fear he'd wake up. And she said, he's not going to wake up. And he just turned on his heel and he looked back and he says, you never know. The innocence of a child. So I left there about 2 o'clock, maybe 2:15, and I got home after 4. So a bit tired yesterday morning, headed off again. I spent a couple hours doing those, an hour doing some of those registrations. You have to put all the information down the form. I think we got, 65 done. Wasn't that yesterday? Or was it the day before? Could be the day before. We got more done yesterday. And I headed for, set up a WhatsApp group with about 40 names in it, with the new number. And I went to add them then, and that's the mistake I made. I should have just left it as it was. Back to square one. I've one set up tonight. There's 26 in it. So it seems to be functioning all right. So I'll add one each day. So I started in alphabetical order, and I went down as far as D. I got a few D's in 26, and I'm going to continue tomorrow then and down along. So if it's Saturday or Sunday when you get in, it's sorry the way I have to do it. I don't want to risk putting in a second group tonight and go back to square one. So I went to Galway. I had put up a post, did anyone know a B&B? So I seen a message there, Tomas Cafe, send me details of a B&B in Bushy Park. His mum and dad actually. I dropped in to get the key. She asked me, did I want tea? No, I was in a hurry. So great welcome there altogether, and very, very reasonable rates, I have to say. Got the breakfast this morning, top class. There was enough for a king in it. Fresh fruit picked out of the garden, blackberries or red berries, and unbelievable. And even dropped me to Moycullen as well. With a great chat with Tom and Winnie, so I think I'll be seeing them again at some stage. Thanks, Tomas. Went on to, it was 5 o'clock when I got to the house then yesterday, and I went and got the car into the house, or within 100 yards of the house. Didn't get the shuttle bus, thinking there was a big queue. Well, they were moving fairly swift, and it was 6:30 and I leaving. Had a cup of tea, met Don's mother. I thought that would be more emotional, but it wasn't. She was settled enough. I don't think she realised what was going on, to be honest. And I went driving the minibus then, a 16-seater, a Sprinter, Drove it from about 7:15 until 8:15 until we stopped, and then I went for pints. And horse racing was a big topic, and stories about Don. So I must have 7 or 8 pints, I'd say. I got a lift back then to where I was staying. Breakfast this morning, and headed for the church. Huge funeral yesterday evening as well. Most people still in shock. A lot of people just not knowing what to say or what to do. The Garda, he was a Garda, they're a big presence in the church today, and then after they carried him all the way to the graveyard. But I didn't win for a meal afterwards. Then I met several people that I hadn't met in years, good friends, so chatting good to them, and I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to Linda, and I didn't go into the pub. So I got back here this evening. WhatsApp group, I'll set them up. I've been in contact with some. Astelia runs on Saturday in the 5:27 in Kilbeggan. 9 declared, was 14 entries. She'll have a chance, a good chance, without a doubt. The only worrying part about it is Kilbeggan, undulations, track. It's not for fancied horses down through the years. It doesn't be good. I remember being there one time, and I knew the owner. He had a horse called After the Ball. It was turned SP at 100-1. He was from Sligo, working in London at the time. I think just 2003 or 2, around that. But hopefully, put up in the comments who wants to go. I'll try and get as many. I'll have 16 tickets, so I'm going to do them as fair as I can. So on the level that people paid in, they'll get priority as we come down. And if we're on the same level towards the end, I'll just pick a few names. If you haven't been in before, I'll give this one a chance to somebody to get in. I'll try and get everybody in, each or different people in each time if it's okay. And I won't be biased towards anyone at all. That's the tickets. Oh yeah, I'll have to put in the names before 12 o'clock tomorrow. But even if I can put in names, and I can tell the people you can go in on that name. So we have a favourite chance. This internet is gone off. It's playing hell. Didn't go through the window yet, but she's getting close. Look at this. No internet. Why not? It's unreal. No internet. I don't know what's going on. I have a few horses picked. It won't affect recording it, but I won't be able to show any videos. There's a horse there's an amateur jockey's race there at 6:15, 2-1 favourite. But there's a horse there, Vaynor, for Charlie Hills. He's not going great, but on back form, it has a chance. It's a 14-1 shot. In each way selection. 2 runs back in Sandown, or was it 3? He got into all kinds of bother. In the Thirsk race, Paddy the Squire is the fav, so second to us the last time. But there's a horse there, Ribble Vibe, by See the Stars. Second run the last time was a bit eye-catching in Newcastle. I'm going to take on the fav by doing that. For anyone wanting a multiple bet tomorrow, there's 4 handicap hurl races in Wexford. The top weight has a good enough chance, an each way chance in every race if anyone wants to do a small each way, lucky 15 or something. And then in Wexford, or Tipperary. 7 furlong race, 7.5 furlongs. There's a horse there, Shadada Ace. I know some of the owners to be from down in Ahavas in County Leitrim. So the handbrake, it'll be in the off position. It beat that Katie Ross the last time. Katie Ross was gambled on, but I think the 7.5 furlongs, this travelled into the race fairly well. I think it has a favourite's chance tomorrow even for the boys. So hopefully it'll run well for them. By picking it might give them a bit of luck. So put up your names in the comments, whoever wants to go racing, and it's an exciting evening. So one member of the syndicate was buried today, so he'll be looking down from above, giving us plenty of inspiration. Bash the bookies, over and out.